Hey, what's good, people? How y'all doing, man? Hey, good morning. Man, I'm gonna speak on this Trey Lance thing real quick, man. I actually like the move. It's a low risk, high reward type move. Would we rather not gave up a fourth for it? Yeah, but to me that shows one how what they think of this young man. You know what they believe in who he can be. I think one, they think he could be a viable backup. Maybe you could turn him into a starter. You know, maybe even if it's not for the Cowboys, you could turn him into a starting viable QB. So I think, giving up the fourth round pick, like I said, I don't like it, but I think it speaks on what this front office believes Mike McCartney can do with him. Mike McCartney can turn him into a damn good player. I don't know what happened to him in San Fran. We can say he's a bust. He's this. His career has not been what this young man expected it to be. Obviously, the 49ers shouldn't expect, to give up 3 first-round picks and whatever else they gave up to move up to get this young man, to only trade him in his, going into his 3rd year for a 4th-round pick. So he's year 3. So I'm not going to call the young man a bust. Has it been a failure so far? Like I said, not going to expect it. Yeah, give you that. But here's what I want to speak on. This young man is not a threat to Dak. And Dak getting his money. Or Dak, he's not a replacement for Dak. Especially because, he hasn't developed. He hasn't proven that he's that type of player yet. But like I said, maybe Mike McCartney and them can figure something out. Maybe they can say, hey, look, hey, I'm a Dak guy. Love Dak. Y'all can see in my last video, I defended Dak. I think with bringing him in, hey, Dak suffers another big injury. Maybe next year you say, hey, you know what? Hey, we bite the bullet. We keep Dak on the team, but, after this, hey, we're not going to resign him. Yeah, that's, $60 million. That's a hard hit. I'm quite sure they can do something with it to where they got a couple add some voidable years, drop it down, and, they go about their way. I don't know about how often they operate like that, but I'm quite sure that there's things that Cowboys can do to take Dak 60 million or 59 point whatever and drop that down to where it's not such a big hit. And, that's why they don't have to sign nobody right now. They don't have to sign Parsons yet. They don't have to do that. They can do all that if they choose, hey, Dak, we love you, but the injuries are just a little too much for us. Granted, Trey Lance has been hurt quite a bit, over the past his first 2 years in the league. I just don't foresee it being it's not what people are saying as a bargaining chip against Dak. It's not. It's not saying, well, hey, look, Dak, we got your replacement right here if you don't give us a hometown discount. It's not that. It's not a thing to say, well, hey, if you don't get us to the Super Bowl this year, you're out of here. Now, if Dak comes out and plays like he did last year in the playoff, granted, bad OC, this and that, but now he has a new OC. He has his head coach actually calling plays. He has a very intelligent offensive coordinator, experienced offensive coordinator in Brian Schottenheimer, that will go up to Dak and be like, hey, look, you need to calm down. Work on this. Do this. Do that. Something Kellen Moore didn't know how to do. You know, Brian Schottenheimer, Mike McCartney, they have skins on the wall with quality NFL quarterbacks. You can go down a list of quarterbacks, and people are going to be like, oh, yes, Aaron Rodgers, it's Brett Favre, Joe Montana. He's had other quarterbacks. I forget, I think it was Aaron Brooks from New Orleans. You know, Mike McCartney got him to where he was playing great. Mike McCartney beat us with a backup quarterback. What was the dude? I'm not good with names, I told y'all this. But it's... Mike McCartney has proven to be able to get quarterbacks developed. And you're going to say, well, what about Cooper Rush? What about Will Greer? Hey, look, these guys are a little bit longer in the thing, you know. I think Cooper Rush, sometimes they don't have the intangibles that Trey Lance has. They don't have the intangibles that Dak has. You know, I do think that they can, I do think they can do something with that, with Trey Lance. I do think they can get this young man to develop, to grow. Sometimes you just need to change the scenery, you know. Maybe sometimes, you know, look, these guys are not really working with me. They don't really care, you know. It's like a DB sometimes. He think the coaching staff lost faith in him, so therefore he lost faith in himself. He probably didn't feel like he was really wanted there. You know, they gave up. He probably feels like they gave up on me too soon. They're not really giving me a chance. So, hey, look, I'm going to go to this new team. They gave up a 4th round. This is a team that loves to draft. They got a veteran quarterback in Dak Prescott, who's a great mentor. He's going to be a great leader. I'm going to be in the room with him and Cooper Rush, who's won 5 games in the NFL. You know, he knows, hey, look, just do this. I got 2 guys in front of me who can teach me, I'm not going to say have skins on the wall, but they've won games. Dak Prescott's he's won playoff games throwing the damn ball. You can't say that about Jimmy G. There's things you can say about Dak Prescott in the playoffs that you couldn't say about Jimmy G. Jimmy G didn't throw the ball a lot in the playoffs. He got to the Super Bowl by running the ball in defense. And there's nothing wrong with that. And then I'm going to say, you know, game tonight. I want to see Awesome Richards, left tackle. I want to see TJ Bass at right guard. Matt Forniak at center. And just some other guys sprinkled around the offensive line. Because I want to see those 2 guys, you know, continue to develop. Because we're going to need them, you know. Switch TJ Bass from left side to right side, or right side to left side, and just roll with that. Leave Awesome out there, left tackle. Do I want to say all game? I might, because I want that young man to develop. Because me, I'm like this. When Tyron goes down, I'm thinking leave Tyler at left guard, put Awesome out there at left tackle. That's how I'm feeling. I know most people are like, nah, let's get a vet in there. Nah. Leave Tyler Smith at left tackle, at left guard. Put Awesome at left tackle. You bring over, you know, a tight end, Chip every so often, you know, help double team Chip before he goes out into a route to slow that defensive end down. You give him help. You just don't leave that rookie, 5th round rookie, out there all alone, and turn him into a trash screen. Therefore, now he has no faith in himself. He has no faith in the coaching staff. And now your quarterback also don't have faith in him. You do whatever you can to get these young guys developed. And the only way they're going to develop is by playing. I know we want to bubble wrap all these players. I know we want to, hey, all the injuries are scary and all that. But the only way these guys are going to develop is by playing the game. And right now, the only time these guys are going to get game reps is during the preseason. So you put these guys out there, let them develop. You know, I can see Tolbert. Yeah, he's your fourth receiver. You're going to want him, but he still needs to develop some. You know, but so you might not put him out there long if you put him out there at all. I think, you know, put Malik Davis, Hunter Lemke out there. You might see a little bit of Rico, a little bit of Deuce. You know, these guys have to get reps. They have to grow. You can't play scared, injury scared. You can't do that, because then they're going to get hurt anyway. You know, if they get hurt in the preseason, at least you can make moves to go get somebody to replace them. If they get hurt later in the season, now you can't do all that. Right now, when everybody's about to go cut downs, you can say, hey, look, I know, hey, you're about to cut this guy. Let me flip you a, now I don't think how many more late round picks we got for, you know, 2024, but hey, 2025, I'll give you this, you know, I know it would normally be a 7th, we'll give you a 6th or a 5th. Just be smart with it, you know, get these guys out there, let them play, let them develop. You know, when you play in dominoes, hey, we say, hey, scared money don't make money. So, you know, you can't be scared about it. You know, get out there, get these guys going, get them developed, because they're not going to get a lot of reps come regular season. So let these guys play right now, because we're going to need them. Well, hopefully we won't need them all season, but we might need them later in the season. So you want to get them these game reps. Let them play. And that's it, man. You know, just, I mean, me, if Nahshon, I don't think Nahshon Wright is playing. So, hey, Kevin Joseph, you're playing well into the third quarter, because I need you to develop. Eric Scott, I need you out there. I need you to develop these young corners, you know, Land, you know, or linebacker, defensive end. I need you to get game reps. Sam Williams, I need you out there, because I'm developing you. I need you to know when to slow down and when to speed up. I need you to keep growing physically, mentally, developing your techniques. Mozzie Smith, I need you out here developing your techniques. I know he's a first-round pick, but he's a young man that is still learning and growing. And the only way he's going to learn and grow is by getting on that damn field. That's just my 2 cents on it. But hey, I'm going to get out of here. Y'all have a good evening. Y'all take it easy.